Hey guys, what's up? Evilzombie here. You might notice something different about the video. A new microphone. This is my normal one, my daily driver for the past 4 years. The one I use more than anything else in the world is the MXL 770, which is a great microphone. It's a beautiful microphone. It's wonderful, and I love it. The downside is the condenser microphone. It's a lot more sensitive. It's a very large diaphragm. It's wonderful, and it picks up all the natural tones and voice and hints of my voice, and it's very good. I like how I sound on this microphone. Um, First, I was having you listen to this without the pop filter, and I'll put it on. Okay, maybe that'll sound a little better now. A little less clicky, because what's it called? Pops, clicks, and all that crap. And I have a lisp apparently. Now I never noticed it until I listen to headphones. I'm like, oh, it's so bad. I might go to speech classes now. So a couple good sides. I upgraded to this microphone. I got it on eBay for $100 with a gigantic arm. My old one's over there, and it's like half the size of this boom arm, or the scissor arm, whatever it is, microphone boom. Because this one goes way up and over, and I can drop the microphone down. It's not like going into the middle of the shot, so it's nice. Because I can have my videos be like here, and then all you see is the microphone. You don't have this big old arm going through the thing, and I like it. This is great. Kind of what I was aiming for a lot of the time. This one doesn't seem to have any cutoff switches. No, or any kind of extra features on it. It's just a straight up dynamic microphone. It's a broadcast dynamic microphone. It doesn't have, let's see, it has a cardioid polar pattern just like this one, but it's a dynamic microphone. It does not require phantom power. I do have, you know how a lot of people will tell you to get, what's it called? A cloud lifter? I ordered something like that. That's a mic activator. That's a microphone preamp activator. There's a lot of names for it, but they're all the same thing, like the FET head, the dynamite, the seat. I got what's it called? The Clark something. I can't remember what the heck it was called. Clark Technic CT1. I ordered it from Sweetwater. It's been out of stock, but that's a $35 one that apparently does give you the full 25 decibels of pure gain, and it's like clean gain. So I'm excited about that because I run my preamp pretty hard. Yeah, I run my equipment pretty hard, and I don't wanna run it that hard, and I don't think that's necessary. So this will let me bring that down. My equipment will last a little longer. Won't be running full like 75% all the time. Be able to drop it back down to like 50%. So it'll make my equipment just a little happier with me overall. I love this microphone. I've been talking a little bit away from it. Car. I wonder if you guys even heard that dynamic microphone. Oh yeah, I'll show you the other dynamic microphone I have. You guys can hear everything. I'm sorry. I have headphones on and I can hear everything. It drives me crazy. I'm going to try not to do this when I do podcast. Okay, this is the normal dynamic microphone I used for a while. This is like a $10 microphone, and it's done the job pretty well. It doesn't have the best sound, but it was getting me by, and it was pretty good. And I don't have any complaints about it, but I wanted something that had a specific tone. And this, like when I talk into it, oh my goodness. This has the tone I've been looking for. This is a nice microphone. If I'm a little closer to it, you really get that proximity effect. If I'm about a whole fist away from it, a little more than a fist away from it, it's like 5 inches away or so, 6 inches. That's what it sounds like. About a foot away from it, like that. If I'm right up on the microphone, it's like that. I talk a little bit quiet. That way it's not very loud. I'm trying to talk as quiet as I can. Okay, now I'm back at the nice 3 to 4 inches away from it. That's where I'm comfortable with the range. Let me tell you what the noise rejection is like. So if I keep on talking around like this in the microphone, and I keep talking as I go around it, and I go back around, you can hear what I sound like. And I think it actually has pretty good noise rejection. I really like that. This is something I really want to hear for my podcast. Oh, I'm so excited about that because I hate being able to hear my kids like when I'm in the microphone when I'm using a nice microphone and I'm recording a podcast, recording an episode. And you have the sound of the kids playing, cars driving by, dogs barking. Cars driving by, dogs barking. It drives me crazy. This sounds so good, and if I talk into it, it's nice and deep. My wife's probably gonna like me able to sing into this one, but I'm thinking to get. I already got her a wireless setup over here with 4 microphone hookup and everything. I just need an arm. Well, I'll figure that out. But this enables me to do a lot more than I could before. I don't have the, what's it called, the preamp in here, but I have a XLR to USB preamp from the mic mate from MXL also that came in with this. I got this on eBay in a big pack, and it was all $100 for everything in the pack. Normally the microphone by itself is $150. That's just like the normal price. I mean, I'll include links below just so you can find this microphone if you really like the tone of it. I love the tone of this microphone. I move around a lot, and I have terrible microphone technique because I keep ducking over here, and I keep ducking over here, and it's terrible, terrible, sorry. But in a podcast, I will stay still, I promise. You can see me on the video, so that's why I don't care if I move around a little bit. But yeah, I'll put a link in the description below so you can find all the stuff I got, and I'm actually using, let's see, a Behringer UMC 202 HD audio interface. That's plugged into my computer. And I have this plugged directly into my Teyun A4 mixer. It's a $35 mixer, the cheapest one you will find anywhere. The crappiest, cheapest mixer anywhere. Ow, I popped my neck. The reason it sounds good is because I have that powered directly by a surge protector on the wall. So it's removed from the ground loop of the computer. So there's no electrical hiss because this goes into my mixer, which is powered separately. And that uses two very nicely balanced cables to, I guess it uses 2 1/4-inch cables to plug into my audio interface, which is plugged directly into the computer. And I don't have to run anything that hard, and that gives me a good, clean, clear sound. No electrical hiss at all. I mean, if I just shut up for a second. Okay, you can hear kind of what it sounds like. Yeah, I like it. There's no electrical hits. It's one of my favorite things about doing that setup. So you don't have to spend a crap ton of money between my audio interface and the mixer that I have plugged in together. Those two together maybe cost about $100, $110 at most. Pretty cheap. I mean, I got them all on Amazon. I'll put links and everything. But this plugged into those, under $300. Well under $300, including cables. You could have a full setup that sounds pretty good, and I like it. I'm actually really keen on the sound. It sounds good. I mean, the arm I also like a lot, this arm. I was looking at getting this arm. I'm not even kidding. I didn't even know this was the arm that was coming with it. I didn't see that it had the cable attached to it, and it was 22 by 20 and 22 extension. This is the exact arm I was looking at on Amazon. I was saving up to get it. So because I was tired of having a little short dinky arm that I got from the newer microphone set. And nothing against it, it's a good arm for what it is. It's the cheapest arm you can get, but it's held up really well for several years, 4 years. But this is a thing of beauty. Anyways, I just wanted to share the experience of this microphone with you guys and tell you what I think. I think it's fantastic. I mean, if you want to hear what the MXL 770 sounds like, listen to any of my other videos where you can see it clearly on the screen. Yeah. It's a beautiful microphone, sure. I love it. I'm going to keep this, of course. I'm going to use it a lot for different things once I treat my room for better audio. This is not the best treated room. There's no treatment at all. The back wall back there is exactly what the front wall in front of me looks like. Posters and stuff. What I should be doing is actually treating this room properly. So I'm gonna do a whole DIY video on that later. I have a couple other projects I'm taking care of first. But I'm excited about it. I'm excited to run a podcast with this. I have a guest from the Godzilla podcast that agreed to jump on my Kaijulicious podcast show with me to do a special episode. So look forward to that. And well, he's doing a move right now and unpacking and stuff like that, I guess. So he's been busy for a few weeks. So I'm just waiting that out. When he's free, then that'll be cool. We can do that, and I'll tell you guys when that's happening. I'm so excited about that. Big Godzilla fan. If you didn't know, you can't. Oh yeah. There's a. Where is it? Bah. 1954. Gojira. I love it. I'm so excited to do voice stuff with this microphone too. This is gonna be so good. Oh, I'm gonna practice my impressions and see what I can do for the podcast. This is gonna be nice. I want to know what my Joker impression sounds like in this. Not doing it right now. I won't spoil you. But don't expect me to be using the old one very often anymore. What I might use this for now is once I get a separate mic arm for my wife, like an actual stand, then I'll leave this hooked up to it because she wants to sing karaoke. She turns on the echo, and um, she doesn't care as much about the specific audio quality where she would require this. Although she could use this if she wants because this arm is longer and she can make it stand up a bit. So that is something good also. So really, she wouldn't need this unless she wants to stand up and move around with it because it's a handheld. But even then I have... Forgive the sound, I'm sorry. There. I have 4 of these. They're solid metal, nice ones. This is one of the ones I tested. You can find it in the review thing, in the review playlist and whatever. But my wife's going to be using these mostly. I mean, they're not bad. They're pretty good little microphones, and they're hardcore. Much more than what she's using it for. So why not? I'm going to be using them for Dungeons and Dragons and recording podcasts. Having this new arm and this new microphone gives me more microphones and equipment. And the other arm, I need to buy one more arm to be able to record all my episodes of Dungeons and Dragons downstairs with proper mic setups and everything. Especially that preamp. Oh, it's so good. With that preamp setup, I can now hook up one of my microphone sets from up here down there. One of my wireless microphone sets that has multiple hookups, so I can have a microphone around the whole table and hook it up to my laptop directly. Oh, it's gonna be so good, Dungeons and Dragons, and I can record it properly with good audio. That is one of my big things. I want good audio for everything. So I want you guys to be like, oh, that sounds good. Tell me what you guys think, because I turned up the bass a little bit on this, and I kind of like that sound. I mean, I'm actually kind of into it. A lot of people were like, oh, it's too muddy, but I like the sound. It sounds closer to a SM7B, which is kind of the tone I was going for less money. Because I have a mixer and I can do all the EQ on the board, and I don't need to worry about it after that. I mean, after a certain point, you're paying for a natural tone. That's why the more expensive microphones cost more because, one, because they have less actual device electrical interference. There's less hiss that comes directly from the microphone, less noise that it emits, And then they also have, what's going on? Oh yeah, and the tone. The specific tone, the way that microphone sounds. Like you want to get a retro microphone, you get a certain model of microphone. Ribbon microphones are really good for that. If you want to get very specific sounds, warmer, you can get brighter sounds, you can get very flat, mellow sounding microphones. If you want something very, very neutral, just get a dirt cheap BM 800 microphone. I mean, I've reviewed one of those before. Or I think it was called the NW 800, but it's the same microphone, exact same one from China. $10 microphone, $25 for a kit that has everything. That's what I started on. That's a lie. First one was a CAD U1. Don't get that. It's a crappy microphone. That one's the one I would just outright say just sucks. It's a bullshit microphone. The CAD U1 needs to die. I mean, if they redid it and took away the cable and redid the cable, it'd be a beautiful microphone. It has a nice tone. But the shielding is just crap. It's non-existent shielding. It picks up signals from everywhere else. That's the only problem I had. After that, I did the I'm rambling. After that, I did the NW 800, which is a nice flat tone microphone. It picks up, it's not too much on the highs, not too harsh on the lows. It does sound a little bit tinny. But that's a problem with cheaper microphones. Except for this, a nice $10 dynamic microphone. It's really hard to go wrong with the dynamic microphone. There's a lot of good things about them. At some point, this just sounds better and closer to the tone I actually wanted. After several years, I know what my ears enjoy. I've heard other podcasts. I've compared my voice in different microphones to see what it sounds like. I mean, I've tested a lot of different microphones. And this is exactly what I was looking for. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. Anyways, I'm going to invest in, if I can get it from the ground with my feet, I'm going to invest heavily in this stuff. And I'm going to coat my wall with it completely. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a box frame. I'm going to put towel in it, like 3 layers of towels, just cheap towels, and then I'm going to tighten all of that, and then I'm going to put those across the wall, 3 of them, so one, well, maybe 4. Maybe 4. And then I'm going to put these foam tiles, this 2x2 sheets of 2-inch thick foam, and then I'm going to tile that over the frames. So I'm going to have nice acoustic panels that do dampen sound. And because just the foam by itself isn't going to cut it, and the whole towel thing is only going to cost me a few bucks to make that. I'll do a video on that later. But I'm so excited about this. I gotta go feed my girls. That's all the time it is. Anyways, that's all for now, guys. I have several things to record with, and I'm going to have to plan out a nice podcast episode, and I'm so excited about that. Anyways, look forward. Let's see. The next episode I'm going to record, I might record it tonight even, is going to be on the top 10, or sorry, not top 10, just the top, the best kaiju games of all time. Because kaiju games are fun. I like kaiju. I like giant monsters, and I want to see them destroy things. And we have good games for it now that we did not have when I was a kid. There's a whole big variety of them, and I kind of want to share my opinions on all of those different ones because I've played a lot of them. So, that's good. Next episode of Kaijulicious Podcast is going to be on. I'm working on getting interviews for people for the Evilzombies Lair podcast, or I might just jump back into it with the General Tech one because I don't care about politics. I don't do news on politics. I don't care about politics. I didn't even start voting until last year. And that was just because everyone made me. I mean, don't expect politics stuff, weather stuff, general news, only tech news, basically, geek stuff. But I'm sure there's some good geek news. Anyway, it's been a while since this a bunch of stuff. I'm going to jump out of here. Thank you guys for listening. I'm just too excited, and I'm just kind of rambling now. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye. Where's the thing? I can't find the pause button. There it is. Bye.